Hello there and welcome to the secret back of the sheds here at the Vale of Rheidol Railway here in Aberystwyth in mid-Wales. I'm standing here alongside two locomotives that have been imported from India, built in the UK many years ago, but then spent their entire working lives in India. Now these were brought back here into the UK back in the 1990s by Peter Rampton and stored on his farm in Surrey. Now, this morning we were absolutely thrilled to be able to reveal exclusively to BBC Television Breakfast News to an audience of millions across the nation and beyond inside Peter Rampton's former farm. This is what went out on the news earlier on this morning. Thank you so much for John Maguire for showing interest, and Daryl as well, the camera team at the BBC. Thank you for screening it, and please enjoy a short excerpt of what it looks like on Peter's farm, and also some exclusive cine footage of some of those engines being moved onto location back in 1968 and 69.
A private collection of rare steam engines, which were bought and stashed away by a wealthy train enthusiast, has at long last been unveiled.
Until now, it's been known simply as Collection X, but the items are about to be shared with collectors around the world. Breakfast John Maguire has been taking a look.
In a farmyard deep in the Surrey countryside, we're about to see something never filmed before. In fact, although many had heard of Collection X, few have ever seen it. Until now.
This is an incredible collection of steam locomotives hidden away for the best part of 50 years.
Really?
These things.
Wow. OK. Shall I go in?
Yeah, to go in. And mind the track as you go.
Yeah. Wow.
Incredible.
It's just extraordinary.
This is just the start.
Right, Tim, Exhibit A. What's this? Very impressive.
Well, this
Huge.
This is one of the biggest narrow gauge steam locomotives in Britain today. It runs on, what, 2-foot gauge tracks, 2 foot apart. Big engine to haul great big goods trains across the Kalahari Desert.
This cine film, dating back as far as the 60s, shows some of the trains arriving at the farm. Tracks were laid so that they could be driven into the barns. There are more than 50 steam engines owned by the late Peter Rampton, an heir to the Freeman's catalogue fortune. He amassed a train set like no other, collecting them from around the world. Some are in better condition than others, and the moving parts were covered in grease to preserve them. Each one, though, has a rich history, evoking the golden age of steam.
This is a swing out to seat, because imagine I'm the driver, or actually I'll be the fireman on this side, a driver over there, in the baking heat. It gets hot on this old thing. This is like 1,000 degrees fire. So you'd pull this out and the fireman would sit there and dangle his legs out and sit outside in the heat, just have the air going past you. Imagine that at night, you know, taking 60 wagons along at night through the desert. I mean, just magnificent. And this is a piece of social history, really.
The farm buildings are packed to the gunnels. In this case, the train's jammed in between two cow sheds.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, my word.
This old thing is a German Luthermoller, it's known as, a steam locomotive. Again, but you can see...
It's holding the roof up.
The shed has literally been built around this engine. That's how many they put into this place, so tightly packed.
Peter Rampton also owned the Vale of Rheidol, a heritage railway in Aberystwyth. So many of the trains are being taken there, hopefully to be restored.
He collected them for a reason. They weren't supposed to sit here in sheds, you know, for all eternity. So we have a museum. So most of those will be able to have a safe home in that museum. So we're not just thinking about just keeping them all boxed up, you know. We're looking at preserving cosmetically, restoring some ourselves, and allowing other railways to restore and enjoy them as well. It's a collection for the nation and beyond. It's to be enjoyed.
There'll be a chance to do just that this weekend, as some will be on display at the railway's Steam Gala. Classic car collectors dream of discovering a vintage Jaguar, Mini or Ferrari in a farmyard building, but this is the ultimate barn find.
This has been a legend, a myth, an extraordinary story that has now been proven to be real. I mean, I didn't know that some of these engines are still here, or ever here at all. The fact these have been saved for us is just magic, and to be allowed into this space and help find new homes to them is just, oh, it's a dream come true. And I think so many people around the world will be so excited now to know that some of these engines that we thought had disappeared for good now really will have a new life.
So the mythical Collection X has at long last been unveiled as the engines move to heritage railways and collectors around Europe.
The ambition now is that one man's obsession, no longer hidden, will be fired up and running for railway enthusiasts around the world to see as the trains of Collection X return to the rails once more. John Maguire, BBC News, somewhere in Surrey.
What an amazing discovery.
It's really your kind of thing.
Fascinating, isn't it? Also, I'm kind of intrigued. How do they get them all into the warehouses? Those engines are so heavy.
Big doors.
Mysteries.
Big cranes. It's just after 7:30.
Now, if you would like to learn more about the remarkable Collection X, the brand new book, Narrow Gauge Enigma, is now available from the Vale of Rheidol's shop, online, and here in person in Aberystwyth. So do check out the book. It is a phenomenal read. It is hundreds of pages of the most incredible stories of how these engines and so many more were shipped across the world and bartered for, and the stories of how these things have been saved is just incredible. So thanks very much, and do enjoy the book.